and BK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.
Knicks family, what's poppin'? It's your boy. Ladies and gentlemen, very good win by the New York Knicks tonight. This is the type of win that I can get behind. Gotta love it. 6-game winning streak by the New York Knicks. Good win over the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron came to town. Tickets selling at astronomical prices because people think this might be LeBron's last time playing in Madison Square Garden, and there might be a good chance that it's the last time that he plays in the Garden. So I understand it. Very good win from the Knicks. The New York Knicks are pulling themselves up off the mats. They are pulling themselves up by their bootstraps, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? I'll take the flack from everyone and anyone. I don't care. Sean, where are you? Come on in. Give me some flack about it. Give me some flack about it. You know what I mean? Because I love the fact that the Knicks have pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. I love the fact that the New York Knicks have shown pride in themselves. I love the fact that they are saying to everyone, we don't care that we went through a losing streak. We don't care that we looked terrible. We're going to get ourselves back. We're going to fight back. And that's what they've been doing. That's what they've done. That's what they've done. You know what I mean? So now here they are, 30-18, second in the Eastern Conference. Hopefully, one of these, I'm not even, you know what? I'm not even going to worry and say, let's take down the Pistons, or let's just focus on what we do day to day. Let's just focus on the little things. All right? That's what this team has to do. Let's just focus on the little things. Keep focusing on the little things. You know what I mean? Now, let's handle prosperity. That's what I want them to do next. Handle prosperity. They've struggled in that regard. And I'm not talking about with Mike Brown. I'm talking about just this team. With Tom Thibodeau, Mike Brown, whatever you want to say, they've struggled handling prosperity. So I'm hoping that they can handle the prosperity of a 6-game winning streak. All right, and a very good win tonight over a 29-18 Los Angeles Lakers. Big commodity. They've been playing very good defense for a while, for the past 6 games, to tell you the truth. They've been playing really good defense. You know, and this is all that we ask from this basketball team. Come out and battle and fight every single night. Play good defense. You know what I mean? And they've been doing that for the past few games. They've been playing like they wanted. You know, Brunson was asked after the game, you know, what is it? What are you doing? Said the biggest thing is that we've stuck together. Right? They stuck together through the naysayers, through people like me, who was upset, hurt, pissed off that they weren't playing good basketball. And that's okay. I can be that. I can do that. You know what I mean? Still the real AD, you said, what's the record comparison now? It still is not evened out yet. Still the real AD. You know, that's okay. It still hasn't evened out yet where, you know, it's the same record as last year and all of that. You know what I mean? So we don't have to go there yet. Now, I'm just proud that the basketball team is winning right now, and that they've picked themselves up, that they've shown a lot of pride, that they shown some toughness. You know what I mean? That they shown toughness. That's what you want to see. And hopefully, the adversity that they faced helps them longer, in the long run. Helps them in the long run. You know what I mean? This is, this is what we want to see. Big commodity against it. They played great defense. I mean, when you look at this winning streak and what they've been able to do on this winning streak defensively, they held the Lakers to 100 points tonight. You know what I mean? Teams like the Brooklyn Nets, they killed them by 40. They held several teams below 100 points during this stretch. All right? This team is, listen, they're playing good basketball. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect. So I guess we can erase that. You know what I mean? We can erase that. Whatever happened when they had that team meeting, Jalen Brunson brought everyone together and said, yo, let's talk this through. It hit home. It worked. It hit home. During this 6-game winning streak, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks came off of a bad loss to the Dallas Mavericks back on January 19th. A bad loss. Embarrassing. At home. On MLK Day. Then they killed the Brooklyn Nets. They held them to 66 points. 66 points. You know what I mean? And, that's, I don't care that it was the Brooklyn Nets. And I know they had another blowout where they, were held to a very, really low in their point output. I don't care. 66 points they won by, whatever they won by, that's a lot of points. A lot of points. Then they beat the 76ers 112-109. That's still. And by the way, we all heard about Paul George. Maybe we'll get into that a little bit later. We'll see how much time I got. I'm here for a short time, not a long time. You know what I mean? Because I got some family things to do. Happens like that sometimes. Then they beat the Sacramento Kings 103-87. They only scored 103 points. And it felt like, even though they won the game and they held the Sacramento Kings to 87 points, it felt like they were still pulling, right? The Knicks were still pulling and trying to get themselves back. Still pulling. And then they beat the Raptors 119-92. And in that second half, the Knicks were losing in that game. And in the second half, they dominated the second half of that basketball game. And won the game 119-92. And then they smashed the Portland Trail Blazers 127-97. And then tonight, they gave up just 100 points to the Los Angeles Lakers. I don't want to say mighty, but the LeBron James and Luka Los Angeles Lakers. During this stretch, ladies and gentlemen, the Knicks are giving up just 91.8 points per game. During the stretch. 91.8 points per game over the 6-game stretch. Obviously, the Nets game skews it. Skews it because it was just 66 points. But 97 to the Blazers, 92 to the Raptors, 87 to the Kings. And these aren't great basketball teams. The Raptors are pretty good, but these aren't great basketball teams, but nonetheless, they held them there. That's what we're talking about. That's defense. That's defense, baby. That's defense. You know what I mean? And if we're going to be a championship-level basketball team, we've got to do it on the defensive side of the ball. Hopefully this is something I said, I'm here for a short time, not a long time. Hopefully the defense is here for a long time and not a short time. If we want to win a championship, that's what it's got to be. Very good numbers from the Knicks tonight. The Knicks and Lakers tied in rebounds at 53. 30 assists tonight for the Knicks. 7 steals, 2 blocks, only 7 turnovers. Taking care of the basketball. I mean, the Knicks went through a stretch. In that stretch, I mean, they were turning the ball over, not shooting the ball well, not playing. It was terrible. But they're playing ball now. Shot 47% from the field. They shot 42.9% from the three-point line. They only gave up 40 points in the paint to the Lakers. 13 second chance points for the Knicks, 12 for the Lakers, 16 fast break points for the Knicks. 16 fast break points. This is what we need for the remainder of the season. Where, Sean Richardson sent me a message or on one of the shows, and he said, we're done with the dog days. The dog days are over. I'm still not, I still don't care about the whole dog days thing. You know what I mean? You can throw me for a loop with that one. I don't care about that. You know what I mean? But if you want to use that and say the dog days are over, okay, if that's what you want to say. All I care about is that the Knicks are playing better right now. And again, you look at when you look at this box score, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful box score. Beautiful box score. Jalen Brunson, 15 shot attempts. Him and Edge OG Anunoby had the most shot attempts on the team tonight. OG Anunoby led the team in scoring with 25 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Shot 60% from the field, 50% from the three-point line. That's what we want. Excuse me for my messed up thing below down there. We got it right now. Landry Shamet came through tonight. 13 shot attempts, 23 points tonight. Landry, let me tell you what. Jordan Clarkson, I love you, bro, but you don't play Mike Brown's style of basketball. He wants something different. Landry Shamet gives him what he wants. He plays under control. He knocks down the three. He plays defense. Yeah, Landry Shamet is in the rotation for sure. It's done. Landry Shamet, give it up for the brother. 23 points tonight. Jalen Brunson only 12 points, but 13 assists. He only shot 26.7% from the field, 33% from the three-point line. But he had 13 assists tonight. Karl-Anthony Towns, 11 points, 13 rebounds. It wasn't the All-Stars. It was not the All-Stars. Karl-Anthony Towns, by the way, congratulations. Named an All-Star tonight. But it wasn't the All-Stars, ladies and gentlemen. It was the other guys. Josh Hart had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. That's what you want. Bench, not our bench, but our other guys stepped up and played. Even Mo Diawara hit a nice 3 in the first half. Tyler Kolek was key in the second quarter. Him and Shamet kept the Knicks right there. As a matter of fact, gave the Knicks a lead. Him and Shamet, they went to work in the second quarter. Tyler Kolek, 8 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds. It's 3 for 10 for the field. Only 2 for 6 from the three-point line, but he hit some big ones. Love what I seen from the Knicks tonight. Love what I seen. And I'm going to look at the shot attempts again. 15 for OG Anunoby, 11 for Josh Hart, 11 for Karl-Anthony Towns, 12 for Mikal Bridges, 15 for Jalen Brunson, 13 for Landry Shamet, 10 for Tyler Kolek. The ball was spread around. That's how you do it. And I know I got upset with Karl-Anthony Towns before for only taking 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 shot attempts, but when a guy like Jalen Brunson, who's your best player, only has 15 shot attempts, OG Anunoby only has 15 shot attempts, that's okay. If he only has 11. That's okay. Yeah, great win tonight. Great win tonight for the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? Great win. CL Kenrick says 6 straight. Heck yes. Hell yeah. 6 straight wins. We love it. OG, Shamit, Brunson, and Cat, players of the game. LBJ getting old. Kolick was the man. Yes, LBA. Listen, I've never really been a big fan of LeBron, but I got to give him a lot of respect for everything that he's still doing in the league, for being basically a model player. I've never been a fan, but I can't take anything away from him. He's been a model player for the league for the most part. Doesn't get into trouble. You know, all these things. He supports his community. You got to give it up for LeBron. Got to give it up for him. Great game tonight from the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen. Great game. And I'm excited, as you can tell. You normally don't see me this excited, but I am excited tonight because I love seeing the Knicks pull themselves up, play with pride, play defense, play like they care, play like they want it. You know what I mean? We got to keep it going. We got to keep it happening. Listen, like I said, I'm here for a short time, not a long time tonight. Hopefully the Knicks defense is here for a long time and not a short time for the remainder of the year. I apologize that I got to roll, but I will be back on tomorrow. I can promise you that. We'll be doing a Losers Lounge. And, probably sometime during the day, I'm going to jump back on and talk about this team. Again, still the real AD. I do want to say to you, I'm standing by not trading this basketball team. Not trading players on it. Listen, even when we weren't playing well, I said the same thing. Still the real AD. I said the same thing. So don't try to say I'm switching it up. I said the same thing. I'm still sticking to it. Let's see if we can grow. Anyway, folks, tomorrow I'll be on for much longer time. I'm sorry that it's short tonight. You know what I mean? But I definitely appreciate you all for being here. Let's celebrate the win. It's a good one. We all know that. It's a good one. It's a real good one. It's a real good one. I'm head off. We're going to do a Losers Lounge tomorrow night. I'll do another show during the day tomorrow. I do want to remind you that the brother Eru has a show on the channel called The Die Hard Hour. We did a little trial run last week. It's going to be on and popping this week. The Die Hard Hour, Thursdays at 9 p.m. Make sure you are there to check Eru. You all know Eru and what he does. He's bringing it to MBK. He still has his channel, but he's bringing it to MBK. You know what I mean? So make sure you check that out. We also got my brother Trey from Barbershop Sports Talk on February 12th. We'll be beginning his show on MBK. You know what I mean? So make sure that you are ready to check that out. It's called Gotham Grit. You know what I mean? We got a few other things that's going to be coming up in the future. And if you have some ideas and would like to participate on the channel, hit me up because we're always looking for talent and people who want to, get into the content creation game. SRussell at nothingbutnicks.com. Putting it in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm up out of here. I appreciate your time. I will catch you tomorrow. All right? Peace.
This is NBK, nothing but Knicks. When Sim passed the assist, you know that it's #1 show that breaks down the game. If you can't play defense, stay out my way. Dribble the ball, come down the lane. 5 seconds on the shot clock, who gon' win us the game? You wanna hear Nick updates and trade rumors? Post-game reviews, this the place you tune in. So tell a friend just to keep the ball moving. Like the page if you feeling the movement. Every game we coming to win. Give us a sub like a player that came off the bench. This is NBK, nothing but Knicks.